Let me make a few opening comments, and then I'm going to turn it over to Chief Troy Fenner. This incident took place this morning at about 7:28 a.m. We had officers that were part of a major offender unit that were on a narcotics arrest warrant this morning. Uh, you know, Shots were fired, and two of our police officers from HPD were hit multiple times, and I'll leave that up to Chief Fenner. Um, William Jeffrey, William Bill Jeffries, a police officer with the city of Houston, come December would have been 31 years. Unfortunately, he did not survive this morning. And then Officer Sergeant Michael Vance, he was also shot, is in surgery, but his condition appears to be fairly stable. I want to lift up the family, both families, but I certainly want to lift up the family of Senior Police Officer William Bill Jeffrey. And talking with his wife this morning, Suzanne, who also happens to be a retired police officer. She retired December of last year. And one thing that she made very clear to me this morning is that Mayor, the city of Houston, lost the very best, the very best. And so I wanted to echo that this morning because she was very emphatic about that the city of Houston lost the very, very best. So let's lift up his wife, Suzanne. Let's lift up one child, lift up the entire family of Senior Police Officer William Bill Jeffrey. And then Michael Vance, Sergeant Vance, his wife is also present. And we're lifting them up as well. They had two kids, and so I want to lift both of them up. This has been a tragic day today. It is another reminder that police work is inherently dangerous, and you never know. Police officers never know what they're going to face when they leave their homes during the course of their duty. It is inherently dangerous. So I want to lift both of these families. I'm going to ask the city of Houston to pray for both families, pray for the Jeffrey family, and then pray for the full recovery for Sergeant Vance. I do want to give special acknowledgement to the Houston firefighters who responded very, very quickly and provided tremendous care to both. So I want to thank the Houston firefighters for their quick and efficient response. And then I want to thank the hospital staff of this particular hospital. Time and time again, they step up and they just provide tremendous service. Having said that, let me now pause and turn it over to Chief Fenner.
Hey, thank you, Mayor. Just want to first ask for prayers for our city, for our department, and most importantly, these families. Mayor said it, and I'm going to say Bill. And that's what I want to start with, and we'll back up to the scene because what's more important is Bill and his family, and Sergeant and his family. 31 years of service, just a few days short of that. Most of us know him personally. I've known him my entire career. And just as his wife said, what a great man, what a great officer. Wife just retired, building their dream home with one kid. But you know what? Right now I want to celebrate the service of him and all of our officers around the nation and in this great city. I just want to thank Herman Memorial Hospital, the services that they provide to us. The mayor talked about HFD, Harris County, our constables, and everybody that's out here. Our union is represented. Just want to thank everybody. So let me move to this morning. The location is out in the county, 5350 Ariel Park. So this morning at about 7:28 a.m., officers responded to an assist the officer. We had officers assigned from the Major Offenders Division running a warrant. They knocked on the door. Female comes to the door, have a conversation with her, asks where's the suspect. The suspects immediately, one suspect immediately came out and fired upon our officers. Unfortunately, striking Bill several times. And as we know, he succumbed to his injuries. Sergeant Michael Vance, thank God we got him here early and quickly, and they working on him. He's in stable condition, so we ask for prayers for them. But what I want to touch on is some of the things that our officers go through. You got a suspect with a female girlfriend with small kids in that apartment complex, and he still fired upon our officers. Officers returned fire, at some point striking the suspect. The suspect is deceased at the scene. We will not be releasing the suspect's name right now. I can tell you he's a 31-year-old African-American male. I want to respect his family and make sure we get proper notification to him. But let's not forget, please pray for our two families. Now, as far as the investigation to go, it's in Harris County. They're going to conduct a criminal investigation as involved in all the officers involved shootings. Our internal affairs will also be conducting an investigation, and the district attorney's office is out there as well. With that said, I'm going to ask if there are any questions. A little bit louder, I'm sorry. He's a great man and a great family man. Everybody is special. Every police officer, every first responder is special. But like his wife said, he's one of our very best. And I'm telling you, I'm going to celebrate that. As we leave here after this press conference, we're going to start setting up for the escort to the medical examiner's office. And everywhere we move him this week, we're going to present and make sure we give him honor. And I want the whole city to step up and just pray for the family and pray for our department, because this is the thing. First responders, we can't shut it down. It's not an assembly line. We got to keep it moving. And that's what we intend to do. We're going to uphold the family, number one, and we're going to uphold our city and do whatever we can in support, in cooperation with our citizens, to crush violent crime. Next question.
Chief, can you talk a little bit about the warrant? What was this suspect wanted for?
It was some type of narcotics warrant, and we'll get more deeper into the investigation. I mean, it's still active out there in the scene, but he was wanted on some narcotic charges. You can step up. You got, yeah.
They were there to execute a high-level felony warrant. So major offenders typically will run the most serious warrants there are. So these are the most serious offenders in our community. So all I know is they were executing a very serious high-level felony warrant.
Sheriff, can you tell us how many were there? Was it just them two? Were there other officers?
There were other officers in the unit. I don't know all the details. The Harris County Sheriff's Office is on the scene conducting that follow-up investigation. You know, our heart breaks for our brothers and sisters with the Houston Police Department, with the mayor, the chief, and the entire city. So we're going to do everything we can to make sure that we handle a thorough investigation for all involved. The chief already laid out what the process is in terms of it's a very comprehensive investigation. And briefly, in Spanish, esta mañana oficiales con el Departamento de Houston, la unidad de que investiga casos de sujetos serios en la comunidad, estaban tratando de localizar un sospechoso en la calle de Arrow Park. Eso está en la área del condado. Cuando lo trataron de localizar a un individuo en su unidad, contestó la novia o la esposa, no sabemos exactamente quién era. Salió el sospechoso y comenzó a disparar con un arma fuerte. Disparó muchos tiros, pudo balear a dos de los oficiales de Houston. Uno lamentablemente que ya falleció aquí en el hospital. Nuestros pensamientos y oraciones están con los oficiales, y otro se está recuperando, parece que va a poder sobrevivir. El sospechoso murió ya en la escena. También los oficiales le pudieron disparar.
Any more questions? It's an arrest warrant. Yes.
And do we know if he was out on bond?
I'm not sure. We'll pass that on to y'all before the day is over. Okay.
I see representatives from the Afro-American Police Officers Union displayed here. Were they both members of APOL?
I'm not sure. I know they're probably members of one of our unions. Yeah. Go ahead.
How many times was the sergeant shot? The sergeant who's in the hospital?
I'm not sure. Multiple times, ma'am. Okay. Go ahead.
Can I get a comment from Ken?
From who?
Ken, Neely.
Yes. Yes. Come on up. Yeah. It's our union rep. Come on. Yeah.
So I just wondering
Vice
if
President of the union. Thank you.
So I was just wondering if we could get a comment from you from the union representing the officers.
Good morning. I'm Ken Neely. I'm the Vice President of the Houston Police Officers Union. As the mayor said, and also the Chief of Police, Chief Fenner, said, it's a very sad day for the city of Houston. All our citizens, all our officers work tirelessly every day, 24 hours a day, to provide the best protection for the city. Our officers this morning that were injured and ultimately lost their lives were definitely heroes. The Houston Police Officers Union will be here to support the family, as well as the officers of those respective divisions where they work. We'll be here to support them, as well as some of our additional resources. We have our peer support unit, as well as our chaplain service that will be here. But the Houston Police Officers Union, just in cooperation with our mayor and our great chief, will be here to serve all our officers that were injured. Thank you.
Yeah. Any more questions?
I
Good.
just have one more. Are you
Go ahead.
going to tell us a little bit more about the sergeant, the extent of the sergeant's injuries, and at this point, is he expected to be?
Yes, he's in stable condition right now, so we expect he's going to be all right, but we still need prayers, and later on today we'll push out more information as to his injuries.
Do you guys know where on his body he
No,
was shot?
not yet.
He is
Yeah.
expected to pull through?
Yes, go ahead.
How long did he serve with the Houston Police Department?
20 years. Yes.
20 years.
Yes. Okay. Thank y'all.
Hey, that's Vance, right?
Yeah.
Vance,
Yes.
right?
Vance.
Yeah.
Got it. All right. Thank y'all. All right.